The Bold and the Beautiful. Luna's pregnancy bombshell could blow up Finn, Bill, and the Spencer dynasty forever. The Bold and the Beautiful is no stranger to shockwaves. But the latest twist involving Luna Nozawa, John Finn Finnegan, and the powerful Spencer family may be its most volatile storyline yet. What started as a mysterious pregnancy claim is now spiraling into a full-blown scandal that threatens to engulf Finn, ruin Will Spencer's life, and unleash the wrath of Bill Spencer like never before. Luna's secret. She's pregnant and she claims Will is the father, but no one is buying it. The test could be faked. The story doesn't add up. The motives are questionable. And at the center of it all, Finn is about to discover that the woman he thought was gone forever is very much alive and dragging his entire world into chaos. Luna Nozawa is ecstatic. The pregnancy test turned positive. She's pregnant. Alone in Remy Price's apartment before being thrown out, Luna clutched that stick like it was her ticket out of everything, out of jail, out of being forgotten, out of insignificance. For Luna, this pregnancy isn't just about motherhood. It's about power. It's about leverage. It's about control. She believes that if Will Spencer is the father, she can avoid the consequences of her past actions and secure a permanent seat at the Spencer table. She believes this baby will change everything. But no one else does. Will Spencer is nobody's fool. He doesn't believe a single word. He's not convinced that stick means anything. As far as he's concerned, that pregnancy test could have come from any woman, anywhere. He's seen enough manipulation in his time to know when someone's playing the game. And Luna, she's a master at weaponizing desperation. She's lied before. She's manipulated before. She's already crossed one line too many. Bill isn't about to let her manipulate his son and destroy his family's legacy with one positive test. Katie Logan stands firm beside him. Neither she nor Bill will let this go unchecked. They want proof, medical proof, and not from some back alley clinic. They want blood work. They want paternity testing. They want the hospital involved. And they want John Finnegan, the most reliable doctor they know, to handle it. But what they don't expect is that this test could unravel a secret far bigger than a simple paternity claim. Finn is about to come face to face with a revelation that could shatter him. Luna is alive. She's healthy. And she's pregnant. For Finn, the shock is monumental. He had no idea Luna survived. He believed she was gone. And now, not only is she alive, she's thrusting herself into the center of a storm that could ruin everyone he loves. As a doctor, he's supposed to remain professional, objective. But Luna is tied to his past, to secrets he's buried, to a darker chapter in his life that he tried desperately to forget. And now, he's the one being asked to verify whether or not Will Spencer, under the influence and unaware, fathered a child with a woman who may have taken advantage of him. It's a moral and professional minefield. Finn doesn't just have to test the blood, he has to live with the fallout. He has to face Steffy Forrester, his wife, and explain that Luna isn't just alive, she's back. She's pregnant, and the father might be his wife's brother-in-law. He has to navigate the guilt, the betrayal, and the horror of realizing that Luna manipulated the situation from the start. Because make no mistake, the circumstances around this pregnancy are not clean. Luna didn't just have a one-night stand. According to Bill and Katie, Luna deliberately targeted Will when he was vulnerable, drunk, out of control, in no position to consent. That's not just shady, it's criminal. And if it's true, this baby isn't just a scandal. It's the product of a sex crime. And that opens up a whole new set of questions. Should Luna be allowed to keep the baby? Should she be in prison? What rights does Will have in this situation? What about the child? Will Spencer is livid. He's not just a business mogul, he's a father and a grandfather. And this situation cuts deep. He loves his grandchildren, but he refuses to let another manipulative woman infiltrate his family tree. He watched what Brooke did, what Quinn did, what Sheila did. He's not going to let Luna use a child as a bargaining chip. He will demand accountability. He will demand consequences. And if he has to, he will make sure Luna gives birth behind bars. Finn is now trapped between two raging fires. On one side, there's his professional obligation to the hospital and his vow to do no harm. On the other, there's his loyalty to his family, to Steffi, to Liam, to the Spencers. If he reveals the truth, he destroys any chance Luna had of redemption. But if he doesn't, he compromises everything he stands for. And he knows deep down that the truth has already started tearing at the seams of the life he built. The situation is spiraling, and Steffi Forrester is on her way back to Los Angeles. She's heard rumors. She's read between the lines. And what she walks into is a nightmare. Her husband knee-deep in a scandal involving the one woman she despises, Luna Nozawa. She's furious, shocked, betrayed. Steffi left to find peace, and instead she returns to find Luna alive, Will's future in jeopardy, and Finn once again tangled in secrets. She's going to demand answers. She's going to demand loyalty. And if she doesn't get them, the Forrester marriage may be the next casualty. Meanwhile, Will Spencer is in complete denial. He doesn't remember the night. He can't even piece together how he ended up in Deacon Sharp's apartment, let alone how he supposedly fathered a child with Luna. He's scared, angry, ashamed, and now he's being asked to step up as a father to a child he may have had no say in conceiving. The legal implications are massive. If Luna's claim is true, Will might be forced to take responsibility for a child conceived under circumstances he didn't consent to. But if it's not true, if this is just another Luna manipulation, the damage may already be done. His reputation is at stake. His mental health is spiraling. And his family is being torn apart. As for Luna, she's doubling down. She's claiming innocence. She's claiming love. She insists she and Will shared a special night, a connection, a spark. She paints herself as the victim, abandoned, mocked, thrown out, and now pregnant, alone, and under attack. But the people around her are seeing through the act. They know the truth is darker than she's letting on. And they're preparing for war. Katie Logan is preparing legal action. She won't let her son be framed. She wants the facts, the records, the blood. She wants Luna's access to Will terminated. She wants supervised visitation if the child is real. And she wants Luna held accountable for whatever scheme she's trying to pull. Deacon Sharp is trying to stay out of it, but even he can't ignore that Luna's drama is bringing heat right to his doorstep. His apartment, his reputation, and his family are all under scrutiny. And Sheila? If she's still lurking in the shadows, you can bet she used this chaos to her advantage. In the weeks ahead, Finn will be the one holding the truth, the paternity test, the confirmation, the undeniable reality. And when he finally delivers the results, it won't just change Luna's life, it will blow open every relationship connected to the Spencers, Forresters, and Logans. Will Luna be exposed as a liar? Will the baby even be Will's? Could Finn's results prove that Luna was never pregnant to begin with? Or worse, could it reveal an even deeper, more horrifying truth? In The Bold and the Beautiful, nothing is ever simple. And when babies, lies, and revenge collide, everyone burns. This isn't just a pregnancy story. It's a war. A war of truth versus deception, of loyalty versus self-preservation. And for Finn, it's the beginning of a reckoning that could end his marriage, redefine his legacy, and force him to choose between what's right and what's safe. And for Luna, she may have won the battle with the pregnancy test, but the war for her freedom, her future, and her child is only just beginning. The baby bomb has dropped. Now it's just a matter of who gets buried under the fallout. The Bold and the Beautiful. Could Taylor Hayes and Deacon Sharp become the most shocking couple yet? Just when it seemed like The Bold and the Beautiful had exhausted every love triangle, every shocking betrayal, every scandal that could possibly shake the foundations of the Forrester Logan universe, the writers are setting the stage for a brand new twist that no one saw coming. A romantic revenge story. Maybe. A path to healing between two emotionally bruised characters? Possibly. But one thing's certain, Taylor Hayes and Deacon Sharp are on a collision course, and the fallout could detonate decades of soapy history in one explosive storyline. The end of an era for Taylor Hayes. Taylor Hayes has spent the better part of 3 decades trapped in a cycle of heartbreak, hope, and humiliation when it comes to Ridge Forrester. Over and over again, he's chosen Brooke Logan, sometimes with apologies, sometimes without. And now, once more as predictably as ever, Ridge has run back into Brooke's arms and made it official. The wedding was fast, too fast. And Taylor, she's done. This time, Taylor isn't playing the tragic other woman. She's not sitting quietly, crying behind locked doors. No, she's furious. She's humiliated. And she's had enough. Ridge's decision to remarry Brooke wasn't just a betrayal, it was a slap in the face after all the years she spent trying to believe in something real with him. And this time, she's not crawling back into the shadows. The recent recast of Taylor with the fierce and dynamic Rebecca Budig is no accident. It signals a deliberate, bold shift in direction for the character. This isn't the Taylor we used to know, the noble martyr who suffered in silence. This Taylor is unfiltered, sharp, and burning with the fire of a woman who's finally seeing things clearly. She's calling out Eric Forrester for his manipulation. She's rejecting the idea that she exists merely as Ridge's backup plan. She's reclaiming her story. Deacon Sharp, the fall before the rise. Meanwhile, Deacon Sharp is facing a nuclear meltdown of his own. After years of trying to clean up his act and claw his way out of the shadow of his scandal-ridden past, he's now watching his personal life implode in real time. He's worked hard. He's turned El Giardino into a respectable establishment. He's rebuilt a relationship with his daughter, Hope Logan. And somehow, despite all the chaos he's caused over the years, he truly believed he had found love with Sheila Carter. But Sheila is a ticking time bomb, and Deacon just got caught in the blast. The truth about Luna Nozawa's pregnancy is out. Luna is claiming Will Spencer is the father, but the bigger scandal is how it all came to light. Sheila Carter, ever the puppet master, couldn't resist pulling strings behind the scenes even after Deacon explicitly told her to stay away. Her lies, her interference have destroyed any remaining shred of trust. Deacon is devastated, enraged, broken. And right on cue, fate throws Taylor Hayes directly into his path. A match made in scandal. Let's break it down. Two freshly single, emotionally scorched characters. One betrayed by the man she thought she could finally depend on. The other betrayed by the woman he thought he could redeem. Both fed up with being treated like second best. Both yearning to be seen, to be heard, to be loved without strings, lies, or legacies getting in the way. This isn't just convenient timing. It's a narrative storm begging to erupt. For Taylor, Deacon represents everything Ridge isn't: raw, real, emotionally accessible. He's not wrapped in the silk and tradition of the Forrester name. He doesn't expect perfection. He's flawed, but honest about it. He listens. And perhaps most importantly, he sees Taylor for who she is, not who she's been forced to be in Ridge's orbit. A woman of intelligence, compassion, and intensity. Yes, she's got skeletons in her closet. She killed Darla in a DUI accident. She shot Bill Spencer. And she's not as pristine as the world once assumed. But that makes her even more relatable to Deacon. He knows what it's like to be judged. He knows what it's like to carry guilt. And maybe, just maybe, he can help her unload some of that burden. Their chemistry, unexpected. Their connection, unlikely. But in the world of the bold and the beautiful, that's exactly the kind of pairing that catches fire. Brooke and Ridge, the reactions that will shake LA. If or when Taylor and Deacon take things to the next level, it's going to send shockwaves across the canvas. Brooke Logan will lose her mind. This is the woman she's warred with for decades. The woman she's stolen Ridge from countless times. And now that very woman is sleeping with Deacon, the one man Brooke has every reason to feel ashamed of. Let's not forget, Deacon was Brooke's lowest point. He was Bridget's husband. Their affair nearly destroyed Brooke's relationship with her daughter forever. He is a symbol of scandal and shame. So imagine what it will feel like to see her oldest rival wrapped in the arms of her darkest regret. It's personal, deeply personal. Brooke won't just be angry. She feel attacked, betrayed, exposed. And Ridge will erupt. Deacon is a man Ridge has never respected, never trusted, and never truly accepted. Seeing his Taylor choose that man, it's a direct challenge to Ridge's ego, to his belief that Taylor would always be there, waiting, loyal, faithful. She isn't anymore. She's done being loyal to someone who only ever sees her as a fallback option. The family fallout, Logan's vs. Forrester's again, then there's Hope Logan. Deacon is her father. Taylor is the mother of Steffy, Hope's lifelong rival. Their families have been in conflict for decades. A romance between Taylor and Deacon would plunge Hope into a minefield of uncomfortable emotions, loyalty, confusion, anger. Imagine trying to explain to her daughter Beth why Grandpa Deacon is now dating Steffy's mom. Steffy, meanwhile, will be blindsided. Her mother dating the man who ruined Brooke's life. It'll feel like a betrayal to the family legacy even if Steffy has little love for Brooke herself. And what of Thomas? Taylor's son is unpredictable, volatile, and fiercely protective of his mother. If he perceives Deacon as a threat, there's no telling what he might do. Family dinners. Forget about it. Holiday gatherings. Explosive. This isn't just a love story, it's a powder keg. The road to romance, therapy, or temptation. What might bring Taylor and Deacon together? Perhaps it starts innocently. A few shared conversations. Taylor offering emotional support after Sheila's betrayal. Maybe she suggests some informal therapy sessions helping him process the pain, the anger, the guilt. But with the bold and the beautiful, no session stays platonic for long. Taylor has a history of falling for her patients. James Warwick, anyone? She's always been drawn to broken men, maybe because she thinks she can fix them. Deacon isn't looking to be fixed, but he is craving understanding. The sparks will fly. The walls will drop. And sooner or later, one of them leans in. A kiss, a gasp, and perhaps, just perhaps, someone Brooke, Hope walks in at the worst possible moment. The timing is too perfect to ignore with November sweeps looming. The stars are aligning. If B&B is going to capitalize on the shock factor, it's going to happen fast. Expect flirtation by October, a steamy kiss by mid-November, and full-blown romance and backlash before the holidays. Taylor and Deacon won't just be a couple. They'll be a storyline earthquake. The end of the love triangle. And maybe, just maybe, this is how the cycle finally breaks. No more tired Ridge Taylor, Brooke merry-go-round. No more predictable drama. With Deacon and Taylor, B&B has a chance to rewrite its own romantic rules. This couple doesn't make sense on paper. But in the world of soap operas, the most chaotic matchups often make the most compelling television. Deacon isn't just a rebound. Taylor isn't just a therapist. Together, they could become something entirely new, a couple forged in the fire of rejection and betrayal, fighting not only for each other but for their own worth, their own independence, their own second chance. In conclusion, the perfect soap storm, so will Taylor find solace in Deacon's arms after Ridge's betrayal. All signs point to yes. But this isn't just about comfort. This is about transformation, redemption, drama, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of revenge. Because in the bold and the beautiful, no one stays down for long. And when two of the show's most underestimated characters decide to write their own love story, the entire canvas shifts. Taylor and Deacon are more than a rebound. They're a reckoning. Stay tuned. It's about to get messy and magnificent.